What up, it's your boy Roy Jones Jr. Right now you're checking out Lineal Boxing TV with Bertie. Don't miss it.
Steve Bird, Lineal Boxing TV. I'm at the Pit, one of the craziest little gyms I've ever seen.
Yeah, boy.
Really impressed. So, firstly, on my left, can you introduce yourself to Lineal Boxing?
My name's Fynnlie, the natural one, Judd.
Rocky Williams, his coach.
Finley, let's go on first. I've done an interview, I'm sure you've seen it, with your opponent.
Yeah, I saw about half of it and then I got a bit bored, I ain't gonna lie.
Bored of my interviewing or?
No, him, really, but hopefully, yeah. Well, yeah, it's nice. Hopefully his boxing will be a bit more exciting.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it, definitely.
Well, I've seen your little Italian.
Oh yeah,
this is the
flag
real
on the-
Italian stallion.
we'll be using this for practice, like for. I don't want to call it like a dummy practice, but yeah, there's target practice. You know, because I've got a bit of Italian in me as well, you know.
Okay.
Just the bottom half. But I'm saying, yeah, but this is to get his mind focused.
So go on about your career then, Finley.
When did we meet? 2015, I think.
15, right,
2015. It's just a standard jiu-jitsu session. Well, it weren't standard because it's never a standard class with him. But that's where we first met, and then instantly we had a connection straight away. He saw the warrior in me, and I saw how much he trusted his students, and I thought, whoa, this is a bit of me. And then it carried on through there. He introduced me to the boxing probably 2 years after that, I think.
When you were 16, wasn't it?
16. Had my first bout.
Against Pete Mercer as a student.
Yeah, that was actually my first bout for
Okay,
Pete
right,
Musso
yeah.
on Fight Club. And I think Pete is basing my fighting style off of that fight.
Okay.
By the sounds of it.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah,
saying
possibly.
I've only got one shot. I've got a lot of respect for Pete, but the one shot thing, it's hit me in the heart a little bit.
Yeah, it's true, yeah, he evolves, man. He's
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I think over that 2-year period, I've evolved massively. Studied everyone I've loved, Lomachenko, Roy Jones, all of them. And then working with Rocky, it's just, we're evolving every day. And the fact that he's basing it off of that is, it's worrying for them. It's worrying for them.
Rocky, what can you add to that then?
Yes, so, like he said, met him when he was a lot younger, and actually told his mum that he was going to be a champion. He's got 2 titles at the moment. We're not talking about world titles, we're talking about like incentive titles, I like to say, on shows.
Yeah.
So the next title will be when he wins on Pete Mercer's show, so that'll be 3 belts he'll have. And it just looks good in his place. You know, his little girl can look up at his titles and, you know, be proud. So that's what it's all about. It's all about the extrinsic motivation. So I knew I had the potential to go and do things like that. So that's why he is trained under me. I don't train just anyone. I train people that are going to show commitment, dedication, and have that true spirit of fighting. But I mean, this year he's had 2 wins this year already, and it's only just turned March. So those 2 wins.
With the sickness bug, man.
Yeah. So those 2 wins come in one night. Yeah, so he's done 6 rounds, 2 fights, gets 2 tough opponents with a sickness bug. So we're all about fighting for adversities. We know what it's like to, you know, go through the tough times, yeah. And so my thing is, it's great to have good boxers, but it's even better to have good boxers with great fighting spirit, like warrior spirit. So that's what we're all about. And you can see all the quotes in the garage. The mindset is above all else. So once we sort this out, everything else comes in track, because you know it's like 90% mental on the night, isn't it, right?
Well, it's 100%, isn't it? You need your head 100%.
For sure,
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. So when he steps in the ring, he crumbles people. He just crumbles them. He's not even laid a glove on them, he just crumbles them. That's what we're all about. So, like I said, he had a sickness bug in his last outing. Literally after the first fight, he was sick. Puking up every tough fight, puked up, had a kip, 10 minutes, woke up, had the second fight, and smashed the guy up. He's had like 8 knockouts, yeah? About 8 or 9 knockouts. Smashed him up, won a title. That's how we roll.
Yeah.
So, but this one's going to be a great fight, because I know Nicholas, or Nicola was his name?
Yeah, Nicholas, yeah.
Yeah, Nicholas, what are you going to do? So I seen him doing a bit of sparring. He looks a bit like tricky, a bit tasty, technical, and that's something that Finn hasn't had the thing to go against just yet. But it's going to be a great night. But what we've got in store is going to make the fight even greater than what is expected from Pete.
Yeah, realistically, I don't think he's got the conditioning we do down here. I don't think he's got sparring partners like these boys who I spar with week in, week out. These are the hardest geezers you're gonna know.
Proper geezers.
And they've got me mentally and physically in shape for this fight as well, definitely.
Just in terms of your environment as well, I've never seen a little place like this.
This is the grittiest.
How is it? I'll do a little bit at the end, looking around, but we're in a garage.
Yeah,
this is.
The amount of people come down here and then never come back.
But it's always been like that. Anyone who knows me, right? Anyone who knows me and has ever trained with me through my MMA career, when it was just the pit, because this is pit 2.0, those people that have come down and trained with me know what this place holds. They either leave with injuries, leave crying, or don't come back. Yeah, so because
the ones that come back,
they're the ones that are worth keeping on. But
I just hope I get out.
yeah, man. But yeah, I mean, listen. For me, it's not about making money. I'm not a business. I put my time with these boys because it's my losses. I lost in my career to make these boys win. That's how I look at things. So I've gone through all the adversities mentally and having the wrong coaches and the wrong training, and all my experiences going bosh. So it's when I take them out to their ring, to their fight, to wherever, I know 100% in my mind that I've done everything right for them to get the win. You know, and even in like little things in training, I can pick up little things. They're all different. They all warm up differently. They all act differently in the corner. You know, they all take in messages differently. Whatever. Yeah. But so the pit 2.0, important that, is a place where champions train. I mean,
and especially this kind of show as well. Two very well matched, very good fighters.
It's gonna be a great fight.
And I love the fact you two coaches as well. Pete Mercer, I've got a lot of respect for yourself as well. I haven't met you before, but I love the way you're talking. I love the way you're talking about your fight. You take it personally, don't you? It's actually your fighter like loses, you lose, and it's the same. So.
Yeah, I mean, fair play. I mean, I've known Pete since the old days, right? And what a fighter! He's like proper good, yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said to you earlier on, I said, I mean, fair play to him. He's going to run a show. He's got all his fighters on, and he's got to focus on all them fighters and titles while running a show. Yeah. And I've only got 3 people to look after, so my focus is just on my 3 fighters. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So let's quickly go. I always ask this, but what is your fighting style? How do you fight? What's your preferred way of fighting?
Oh, I would say I'm aggressive, but then I do adapt when I'm in the fight. If I can fight any style really, but I do like to come forward.
Yeah. And
you will see that. But I've been put on the back foot and dealt with that. I've had to box, dealt with that. But my main style I would say is aggressive.
It's aggressive. What's your record, boxing record?
Or was it? 25.
I've had 20 different boxing bouts.
20 different boxing bouts. 100 different kind of spars. Oh, we don't know. Yeah. We don't know. He's had a few. He's had 2 this year so far and 2 wins.
Yeah.
Last year the pit had 14 wins. So this garage, right? This little small team had 14 wins in boxing.
Yeah.
So I think that's impressive.
How do you spar in here as well? Is this because this is as close as it gets, isn't it? You're not gonna.
Yeah, there's no running in it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean
that's the thing. There's no running in here. It's constant pressure.
Yeah.
Which I think spot on for anyone to train because it's always high volume. He loves to train us as high volume on the bags, sparring, shadow boxing. Everything's got to be high volume. High volume, 100% speed. Don't have to be all about power. It's 20% power, but as long as that speed and volume is there, he'll be happy with that.
And there's nowhere to hide in here, is there?
Yeah, I mean, if you can evade shots in a room that's no bigger than a telephone box, then you're doing alright. That's what we like on the last show. The ring was literally just a tiny bit bigger than this. Right? The ring was only a bit bigger than this down, and we're like, damn! So when it comes to a bigger ring, we've got more room for movement.
Yeah.
But I know Pete trains in I've been up there, I've taught one of his classes, and he has a lot of people in the room as well. So they got a similar kind of thing because they're having to watch out for each other because there's not much space in there. But I like the pressure. I like the volume. Like Finn said, it's but you know, your mind, if you're not on it, it can suffocate your mind. You know, if you're constantly having to throw punches. But we're in that kind of mindset that, you know, you train harder in your environment, and when you go to fight, it feels like it's like nothing. Like when
You've got to make it as easy as possible.
when we have a minute rest, it feels like an hour.
Yeah.
It's like what the hell? We normally have like 15 seconds rest between rounds, yeah? After 2-3 minute rounds, and it's like, damn, what do we do for a minute?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We get bored. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, they train hard. They do the condition down here as well. But yeah, it's about the environment. I think, you know, it's nice to have a pretty place, and you know, I'd love to have a boxing ring. Of course.
But then you're comfortable. Hang on.
Yeah, of course.
Fighting in a comfortable place, you have uncomfortable moments, and it's like if you're training uncomfortable all the time, and then you take a step back, and then you're feeling a bit comfortable in that fight. It's like, damn, this is nice. I'm a bit more relaxed.
Talking of Italians though, you've got an environment like this. Always remember looking at Joe Kawasaki's gym.
Yeah.
A little dirty old changing room in a rugby stadium.
Yeah.
Nothing. Him and his dad.
That's what I'm saying.
Just to come out. So it doesn't matter. You can have all the fancy Dan.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you can't teach stuff you're learning here.
Yeah.
You
No,
can't
that's right.
teach
Yeah,
stuff.
you're 100% right. I mean, if you can teach boxing anywhere, you don't need a boxing ring. You know, I mean, they do sparring boxing ring every so often.
Of course.
Yeah.
But like, you know, majority of his fights or any of the boys, has always been down here.
Yeah.
You know, because at the end of the day, when we fight people, they're feeling like they're in a telephone box, being
That's
beaten
right.
up.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's the pressure. We're pressure fighters. We're like old school.
Yeah.
You know, we're like the Roberto Durans, like the Nigel Benns, like the Jack Dempseys. You know, Sonny Listens. We're that old school kind of fighters. Yeah, we put the pressure on. You can't breathe. Like his guy's gonna feel like he's drowning, but without no water.
Of course, yeah, I'll get that.
You're gonna have to get the medics in there just to chuck him a life jacket or a float. Keep him afloat, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm looking forward to this fight. It's
gonna be a great fight.
Really good.
But like, you know, there is no kind of like bad feelings.
Yeah, no way.
No, there is no
He's a
bad.
really nice guy. He's a
got
good
fun.
guy.
Yeah,
And listen, at the end of the day, I'd never ever, even if I didn't like the guy, slag off anyone. Anyone getting into that ring has got my ultimate respect.
100%, yeah. And Pete's a great guy. Nicholas seems like a lovely guy. And it's a great show. The first show was like, for us, was spot on.
Yeah.
You know, one of the decisions was a little bit whatever.
But that's boxing, isn't it?
That's boxing. And you know, and you can't change what the referee thinks. Always, can you? But like, it's a great show. It's probably one of the best venues I've been at, isn't it? And even though the warm up, everyone was warming up in the same room. At the end of the day, who's going to pick up on what you're doing and change? You know, so it's
listen, if you need to look at stuff, then you've left it too late.
100%. But yeah, Pete's done a great job on that show, and I think, and I'm looking forward to seeing the belts.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're fighting for a title.
Of course he is.
So that's another added incentive as well. It's a very good show. Quickly, let's go on about you asking about boxing. Who are your boxers then? Who do you look up to? Who do you watch?
Jones Jr.
One of my favourites.
Without a doubt.
One of my favourites.
He's just a don of boxing, isn't he?
Yeah.
He is the man. But then, do you know what? That Anthony Sims, I've only just picked up on.
Yeah, he's very
got
tasty.
Old school style. He's bouncing around. He comes in with a white gown and that. He's all old school.
No messing about.
Yeah, I'm starting to really like him as well. He's decent.
There's a great fight on ITV4 this weekend.
Yep.
Garcia.
Yeah, I think Spencer's gonna do it.
You think?
I think the height and the power. I think he's got too many advantages. I think.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Rocky, how about yourself? Who did you sort of grow up watching? And
Well, when I was a kid, Mike Tyson was
the man.
Because it used to be shown on normal TV on a Wednesday.
Yeah.
So like that's why I used to be knackered at school on a Thursday. Watching Mike Tyson. I was like, do work. Nah. You know, I was too busy watching Mike Tyson. But like, obviously Nigel Benn. But then I had a real thing for old boxing. You know, so I'm not from a boxing background, from a fighting background. So I had all the old videos and that. So obviously Rocky Marciano, Jack Dempsey, all them old school boys, and like tough when they're real tough, small gloves, long rounds, just taking shots and coming forward. But Mike Tyson, the modern day times for me was my main man that I used to watch. And then after that era of Nigel Benn and that, I kind of stopped watching boxing. It just it didn't appeal to me. Too many nice guys in boxing, too many polite people. you know, listen, I like people that want to smash people's noses into their brains. You know what I mean? I can't help it, but that's who I am. So, but I don't really watch a lot of boxing, to be honest. I like Tyson Fury, just because he's real, right? He's true, isn't he? He's real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's real. That's what I like. I like that kind of person.
Great.
Yeah, but so I don't really watch a lot of boxing these days. You know, so UFC's my main fighting I'll watch. But yeah.
Well, this is a good little experience. This is. I've never seen anything like this. This is
Not a lot of people have.
no,
And if it's
good. It's
because of concussion, man.
Yeah.
no, so good little gym. Yeah, it's good. So I'll be looking forward to watching you. Any last things you want to add at all then?
Not really, just Nicholas train hard, brother, and I'll see you on the night. A lot of respect, Pete, and that's about it.
I've got something for Pete as well.
Okay. Oh, that's right. We were doing a bet, aren't we?
That should have been more though, Pete, I'm telling you.
Focusing. Got a little message. Are you ready? Mangiare le tue parole. Nicholas will know what that means. See, I've got Italian in me, so I know.
But he said it wrong, man.
No, I said it right, bro. Don't worry about that. I've been practicing that shit all week, mate.
I know I've got that right.
See you on the 6th, fellas.
Ah.